Uh,
Yes.
kami kami guna yang lain kali, bukan yang minggu lepas punya.
Hmm.
Ah, ah, punya minggu lepas. Okay.
Okay. Bila tak dapat buka kamera sebab my internal camera broke down. I don't know why.
Eh,
The laptop one.
okay tu boleh boleh. Photoshop saja.
Apa ada thumbnail muka.
Ah, tetap cantik. Okay, beritahu saja jika sudah.
Dah ready dah.
Okay.
Custom. Ciri-ciri
Uh,
custom.
sudah record kah?
Apa tu?
Sudah record. Start sudah.
Sekejap ya.
Okay.
Okay, dah starting ya.
Alright. So, welcome back, everyone, to our second activity.
Second activity, yes.
We are here today with the four suspects, the
Suspects.
four usual, the four
Oh,
usual,
suspects.
the four usual people. We have Daniel, we have Rijal, we have Hanif, and we have yours truly, Yusuf. And
Nice.
today, yeah, hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
And
Hi
today
everyone.
we're gonna talk about our customs. So I'm pretty sure, although language wise we're almost the same,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure in terms of culture or maybe how we grew up, how we were treated is probably different. So first thing that we may ask is how how um how do you grow up with, like, what are your customs when you grow up?
Oh, who wants to start first?
Who wanna start first?
Alright,
Eh,
Hanif, start first.
Hanif, go for it.
Okay. In my point of view, I think Malaysian or Bruneians, we didn't have much big or huge differences because I think we have a similar custom like the festival that we celebrate, Aidilfitri, Hari Raya, and also in terms of Ramadan, I think we have the same custom or we have I think there's no huge or big difference between Malaysia and also the Brunei. But then I think one of the uh, that I would like to share with you guys is basically the dialect. Maybe dialect in Malaysia, I think it's quite different based on the states. So like Sabah, Sarawak, they have their own dialects. So do the Terengganu, Kelantan, and also Johor also have their own dialects. And also, I think in terms of language and dialects, these are the custom that may be differentiated by other um, customs of aspect. I think that's all. Maybe. What do you think, Daniel?
Hmm. Talking about customs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with I agree with what Hanif said. It's mostly similar.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I agree with Daniel and Hanif. I think as Bruneian, from what I know, at least I don't really see any difference in the customs that we have and the customs that what Malaysians have. And yeah, can you give any input, Rijal?
For me, yeah, it's all about the slang. I mean, both Brunei and Malaysia have their main religion Islam, so usually we practice the same kind of norms or activities such as don't wear shoes in the house. I don't know if Brunei do that, but in Malaysia we don't actually do that too. Unlike the Western, macam mana di barat biasanya orang pakai kasut dalam rumah. So
Mm.
yeah, what else? The way we grow up. I mean, everyone got childhood and their own games, their own
Mm.
cultures, but rasanya tak banyak yang sama, tak banyak yang berubah. Not many things that majorly different. Something is just minor. Biasanya macam tu lah.
Um, so since while we're talking about customs and most of we should have the same customs since we're also based on Islam, right?
Yeah.
So let's
Mhm.
sort of like refer back to our first activity where we talk about Jumat prayers.
Jumat
So
prayer.
yeah. So in Brunei, we usually have holiday at Jumat and Jumat, and to replace that, Saturdays will be normal school days. What about you guys?
Saturdays will be
School days.
school days.
Everyone gets school. Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
To
Saturday.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Saturday,
Now
that
Saturday.
one is
Yeah.
a big difference.
that's
Yeah.
now that is different
Yeah.
than here in Malaysia. I mean even negeri-negeri, the states such as Johor, Terengganu, Kedah, Kelantan.
Saturday is basically a
Saturday is
holiday for everyone.
basically an
Oh,
off day. Even for Sabah Sarawak, even for the countries that don't start their day with Monday, they start with Sunday or on Monday. Saturday is off limit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. So
see.
it was quite interesting, to know that Bruneian go to school on Saturdays. Oh,
Yeah.
so in
uh,
week berapa kali
yeah.
cuti?
Two
2
days.
2 days,
days.
Kamis and
On
It's
Jumaat.
like
Friday.
Friday and Sunday.
Friday and
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sunday.
okay.
Oh,
No, Friday and Sunday. Yes.
oh, a
Okay.
skip.
Yeah.
Oh, the skip. Okay, that's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's another. I'm actually surprised that you guys don't have holidays on Saturday, even though like in some countries, in some of your region,
Mm.
um, there's a break during Jumat prayers. Is
Mm-hmm.
that correct?
Yeah, the break one. Yeah.
Yeah. Let Going back to Jumat prayers. Is there like how do I say this? Is there like a break for maybe people to conduct their Jumat prayers?
Oh, do you mean the khutbah or how?
Uh, like if someone is working
Mm-hmm.
and it's already time for Jumat
Prayer.
Yeah.
prayers, would they get excuse to be leave or
Yes.
is yeah?
Basically, they stop. They stop at
Any activity, yeah.
yeah. They stop.
Oh,
Usually. I
I
mean,
see.
shops close, restaurant
Mm.
close, except for those that different religion, of course,
Mm-hmm.
different race, different culture, being culture people. So yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, kalau sekolah pun they will stop at 11:50, 10 minutes before 12, and then they will continue the second phase of the school right after Jumu'ah prayer around 2:30, something like that. If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken. Yeah.
Oh.
so um, what's what's usually the time for Jumat prayers for you guys?
It
Mm-hmm.
differs. I mean, I'm at Sabah, Sabah Sarawak, and then the peninsula have different time zone. We have like 1 hour different.
Early.
Yeah.
Mm.
For me like 12 o'clock, 12 in the apa nama ni tengah hari, 12 tengah hari tu dah usually dah masuk Zohor. Usually,
Ooh.
yeah, it's Zohor, but in Semenanjung usually it's 1:30 or
Mm.
Yeah.
nearing 1:40. Yeah.
Yeah. in Brunei, um, it's fixed, sort of fixed. So 12:45 p.m.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So 12:45 p.m. It's usually the first azan, and then around 12:50 there's the second azan. And for other states, like that's on what I said is just for Bandar. But for other states like Tutong and Blait, it gives an additional 1 minute and 3 minutes respectively.
Uh, what?
So yeah, so in Blait, they will start their prayers at 12:48. Yeah.
Mm.
Um. So what about how you guys eat? Like when you're little, do you like use your hands or do you use spoon and forks?
Me myself using my own hand. Except for noodles, something like that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
use. Yeah, spoon and
Yeah,
fork.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't much change. I mean, when we are little, we are taught by our parents to use our hand to eat because it's a cultural thing and it is a religion thing.
mm
And yeah, I mean, like
Mm.
Hanif said, noodles. I mean, we either use chopsticks or fork. I mean, you can use hands, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like proper.
It's yeah, it's messy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's messy.
Yeah, I guess I'm one of those people that use hands for noodles.
Hmm.
But not another, not excessively. Like when I'm alone and I don't
Uh,
want to clean additional two utensils, so I
oh
just
yeah, yeah,
use.
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. I'm such a lazy boy.
And we all.
No,
Um,
we're not lazy. We're just working effectively,
Yeah,
efficiently.
yeah.
Yes,
We're not lazy. We just like
it's work efficient
minimalizing the what do we say? The activities that we have to do.
workload.
Yeah, the workload. Yes.
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 I mean, ada
Um.
banyak kerja lagi nak basuh sudu or the
Exactly.
forks. Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah. So although like we were born in this modern era,
Mm-hmm.
how did you like clean your clothes? Is it washing machine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
okay.
if there's blackout, then yeah,
Ah,
then we have to use hand. Or yeah, yeah.
I
Usually
see.
washing machine.
Yeah, yeah. I only managed to like do it once saja with fan.
Hmm.
Yeah. Long story short, I forgot to wash my school uniform, and then there was a blackout in the morning. So yeah. So what else can we talk about our customs? I think although like can be similar in many ways, there's probably some subtle differences.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how about Hari Raya? Do you guys have um, how do I say this? Gotong royong with you guys?
Mm,
Mm, wait.
among
Uh,
family, I guess.
Yes,
yeah.
Um,
yes, among
Yeah, if
families.
satu keluarga dah dalam rumah tu, then yeah. But usually just between families, we don't actually do like big event gotong royong between the neighbors and then the neighborhood.
Yeah.
yeah,
Usually was a family.
I think what differs is basically regarding the meals for the Hari Raya. I
Oh yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
mm.
so. But then I don't know. It's Sabah and Brunei make rendang for the main dish or not during Hari Raya.
uh, well, honestly, for us, it really depends on the family.
Yeah, it
That
really
Mm.
depends on the
Oh.
family itself.
that's yeah, it really depends on the family. Like one family will bring catering. One family will is the catering, so that family does the catering itself,
Mhm.
and other families just just give
Make a
give
potluck.
kue saja. Yeah.
Is there any
Mm,
specific meal during that hari raya?
yeah.
Nah.
Uh, Oh,
It's
okay.
just
That's
it's just
different.
so random.
Yeah,
Ah,
But most generally, you will see like soto and like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
satay.
yeah. Soto and satay is the most common one,
common but
but
not
Yeah, you
entirely
can.
fixed one.
yeah, common but not entirely fixed.
Yeah,
Oh, because in Malaysia we have like a ketupat. Is it available there?
yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is
Oh,
available.
Oh,
But
we have
so
yeah.
ketupat is, I don't know. It's not wajib, not compulsory, but every family must to have one in
Yeah,
Hari Raya.
it may be not it's may incomplete if we don't have
Uh,
rendang and also the ketupat one.
Oh,
um,
oh,
yeah.
how about public manner?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Public manner. I mean, like, do you guys allow to eat while walking, something like that?
Um,
Or be like there will be some kind of authorities like, oh, you cannot do this, you have to sit down, or littering everywhere. Usually, yeah. Oh, nih,
nah,
like Singapore, we cannot cross the road to Guwahati.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is
Uh,
it like that in Brunei? I mean, in Malaysia, we just go out, we just cross the road whenever we want. Oh,
uh,
yeah, it's
oh,
back.
Sorry, sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
Shinobi is back here. Well, at least
hmm,
from my experience, most of the authorities really just do their jobs when they're at their jobs, to say the least. So yeah, that's ano Pudang. That's what I can say Pudang. Can you give more input, Danielle?
hmm. Regarding authorities of jaywalking, is it?
Hmm. That.
Usually, it's not allowed. In general, it's not allowed. But people do it in convenience sake for their own like benefits.
Mm-mm.
So they just jaywalk everywhere, especially during like before like COVID. There's like we have this event every Sunday in Bandar. We call it Bandar
Mm-mm.
Kucheria.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So like the roads are closed there, so people can just walk freely without the worry of any cars moving around.
oh, that's nice. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is hard to enforce here in Malaysia.
yeah, I can tell. Yeah, yeah. It, it will be another a hassle lah to uh
To stop the
parking and
traffic.
that stop the traffic. Uh, yeah. To add on to that, Bandar Kuchuria is sort of like a mini festival, to say the least, at Bandar, our capital city.
Like
There's usually a
every
stall.
weekend.
Yeah,
Every weekend.
every
Like
weekend,
every
Yes.
Sunday.
every
Yes,
Sunday.
every
Oh,
Sunday.
Wow.
nice.
Okay.
That's cool.
So it's ano lah. It's sort of like a good initiative, and in a way, it helps many sport events like marathons, walkathons, cycling,
Triathlon.
yeah, 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 yeah. They can, they can easily host it there. They can, yeah,
During
usually,
the Bandar Keceriaan one.
yeah, yeah. They can
Oh,
easily like
Yes.
put the starting point there.
ah. Oh, since there's no car,
And
so
then
we don't have to
Yeah, yeah.
worry.
yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
it's very
And then at
interesting.
the same time there's also like food stalls to help the small businesses.
Hmm.
And to those who are too lazy to walk, you can rent a bike, or yeah, a bike.
Oh, a bike like bicycle?
Yeah.
Yeah, bicycle, right?
Yeah, bicycle. There's also custom bicycle where you can put like four people in it, like
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
a car shaped bicycle.
oh, what do we call it? Is it beca there? No,
The tea.
no, no, no.
Oh,
Okay, it's not.
okay.
The word is different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. It's shaped like a tuk tuk, to say the least.
Oh, tuk tuk. Okay, okay. Yeah, the one
What
in
is tuk tuk?
Thailand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dia macam, how to say it? How to describe tuk tuk?
It's like
It's like a
one
car
driver.
and a
Yeah, one
motorcycle.
driver at the front, and then there's two
Oh,
passengers at the
okay.
back. Yeah, something
All
like that.
right.
Hmm. Yes.
I got it. Okay.
How
Cool.
about social manners? I mean, during no, I'm not during throughout my childhood I was being taught to um use right hand for everything, to give things to people, and never use the left hand. To like shake hand we use right hand, give things we use right hand. We don't encourage the usage of left hand because I don't know why, because they said it's connected to washroom, because that's how we
Mm-hmm.
wash.
Yeah, yeah, it's the same here. It's the same
Yeah,
The
here.
yeah,
same
yeah.
here, right? Same there.
Yeah, so the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think from my part regarding the hands,
Mm-hmm.
I always got taught that anything that's good, use the right hand.
Yeah.
Anything that's like najis, anything that's nasty, you just use the left hand.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
right.
Okay, that's right.
How about yeah, when we're talking about hands, pointing people. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
during, I don't know, it's throughout my childhood too. I was told to, when you want to point at something or someone, you use the ibu jari, not
Like
the,
this.
yeah, like this, yeah, like that,
Mm.
yeah, like Hanif did, not the one that jari telunjuk. Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the same over there.
Yep.
Yeah, there's nothing much in it.
at
It's
least, at
just
least for me, at least for me, I got taught like this. What about you, Danielle?
I mean, in general, like pointing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, uh, I cannot specify. Sometimes people use this, sometimes people use this, and sometimes
Yeah.
people use the whole hand itself.
oh yeah, the whole hand.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
it depends on the situation. For me, at least. Like, if you wanna try to be polite, just like that or like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Or if you wanna
I
like
got it.
show something specific, you just like, it's over there, it's there,
Yep,
there.
exactly.
I mean, in terms
Uh,
of pointing,
yeah.
uh, but some people use like the middle finger to point as well.
Mm,
Like mostly common in like very elderly peoples.
yeah, true. Um, let's also, if you guys are okay with it, let's just sort of talk about um, royalty.
Sure.
So, yeah, yeah. So, at our country, our sultan sort of like controls everything.
Sultan Mustafa
Um,
Bolkiah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
He's the prime minister.
Mm-hmm.
He's the minister of um, was it finance, if I'm correct, and also the sort of like the top general of the military.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, what about you guys? Does your royalty have like roles as well?
Oh, Hanif. Oh, next one. I'm gonna, yeah. When we're talking about royalty, there is a specific um separation between the royalties and the government. I mean, in Malaysia, kami mengamalkan demokrasi parlimen,
Mm-hmm.
parliament with democracy. So basically, we have parliaments, we have ministers, and we have prime minister. But also at the same time, we also have the royalties. So the royalties doesn't have much role, and but usually they, what do you say? Dia taklah urus negara, but since they have their own ministers, it's just for the sake of protecting the Malay heritage. But it's only that we
Yeah,
still have
yeah,
a royalty. Yeah. How about the Hanif?
Yeah, that is what we have practiced. We have sultan, and also we also have prime minister. So the government, which is prime minister and their own governments, parliament and so on. So basically, we do have legislative parts which will be discussed in the parliament, and all the policies, all the law making process and so on will be made by the parliament. So basically, Sultan just have the power itself is just to govern for the whole Malaysia, and specifically to be in the Islamic perspective and also the
Yeah.
Malay perspective. That's all for the differences between the prime minister roles and also the sultan, the royalties.
Mm, exactly like that.
Hmm. Um, when you talk about Islamics and Malay perspective, this reminds me of our philosophy. Basically, since 1984, our National Day, sort of like our Independence Day,
Mm-hmm.
our then Sultan Omar Ali, Sultan Hasna Bolkiah, again, sorry, is sort of like imposed or to like embed MIB in ourselves. So what MIB is, Melayu Islam Baraja. So in a
Mm-hmm.
way, Melayu Islam Baraja is sort of like a way of life. So do you guys have something similar?
We have the constitution, perlembagaan.
Mhm.
We have to rely on that. I mean, the first three thing that the constitution said is that agama Islam is agama rasmi, so we have to follow that.
Mm-mm.
Uh, apa lagi dua tu? Bahasa Melayu sebagai
Yeah.
bahasa perantaraan. The way that we have to use Malay as our bahasa Melayu as our own national language, and the third one would be, okay, I forgot the third one, but yeah, basically that's the constitution. Yeah,
I
because
see.
we have another separation between the constitution and then the Rukun Negara. So the Rukun
Mm.
Negara, we have to follow that Rukun Negara, and then we have the constitution, which is constitution is basically a
The
whole
ultimate law.
the ultimate, yes, the ultimate law. It contains
Oh, oh.
every single law that discussed in
Yeah.
the court. So that's why it's a very very thick book.
That's
So
why when we are talking about the ethical citizens, we should obey by these two. The first one is the Pelambagaan, and then the other one is Rukun Negara. So these two are the main idea that we have to abide by it. So to be an ethical citizen.
See, I see. Um, yeah, that's interesting because unlike us, unlike you guys, you sort of like macam you make it sort of like a constitution, sort of like make it a law.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in our side, MIB is sort of like I mentioned, a way of life. So it's not compulsory for everyone, but
Oh.
it's definitely will help sort of like strengthen the nation. So that's increases nationalism to say the least. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm, speaking of that, do you guys have like any special language while doing like the parliament or during the constitution when during meetings, for instance? Is there like uh, special languages that you guys use?
In
Basically, in the federal constitution, we have to use Malay language for the official language. Despite of, I mean, regardless in terms of written law or even in the verbal discussion in the parliament. But then there is an exclusion in the court and also in the parliament if they have the consent from the speaker. So that is one thing that we are using it in the federal constitution. If I'm not mistaken, in the article 152 or one
Oh.
or something
Wait,
like that.
damn.
yeah, that is a legit word.
Mm.
Oh man. We Bruneians don't at all. We don't have like constitutions and stuff. Yeah, I mean we do, but it's sort of like yeah, slightly still. So most Bruneians don't really know it. Um, um, speaking of language, we as Bruneians, in a way, have something called bahasa istana.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yes, or you can call it bahasa dalam.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. We do have
Uh,
it in Malaysia, but we
uh,
just learn it in academic
Yeah.
matter. Yeah, but we
mm,
don't use it in proper matter. Except when
mm.
you are meeting the royalty, we have to
Yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
ampun tuanku, the usual stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's similar to us as well. We only use it when there's royalty, and in a way, there are some subtle differences in the Malay. So, for instance, if you want to go to the toilet
Mm-hmm.
while, say, the Sultan is in front of you, you can just say, "Sorry, sorry, sir, I'm going to the toilet."
Yeah.
I think you have to say, "Ampun, beribu ampun, uh, kaulah kesiring," something like that.
Kaula.
Oh.
I think it's how you pronounce yourself to
Oh,
your yeah, yeah.
oh, in Malaysia we call
Yeah, there's
ourselves
a
Pati, but oh, in Brunei it's different.
yeah, it's very very different. A
Mm,
lot of the words is very different because it's like using the original slang from way back in the past.
Mm.
mm.
Oh, okay. That no.
There is a huge dictionary to sort of like for phrases in Bahasa Dalam, but unfortunately I've already forgotten about it since it's been a long time. I took
It's fine.
MIB module, yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, it's not every day you're meeting a sultan, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like after
Uh,
going to the city, oh, hey,
there is a big chance
yeah, there is
because
a big chance.
Brunei is a small place. The Sultan can just come out at any moment. Uh, yeah, it reminds me of my secondary days, whereby I was just learning, and then all of a sudden, the prankrins arrive at my secondary school without warning. So
Dang.
yeah, even our teacher panicked because they don't remember
Yeah,
the
I
yeah.
mean, you have to have a preparation, a big preparation for those questions.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember like being in line, and the first person was good, like, oh, Kaula, nama Yusuf Ashraf, and then the next person, and then for every next person it gets worse.
Yeah.
So like yeah, they were talking to the prank cranes, and then imagine you're the prank cranes, and then you heard this to your citizen. Um, namaku Awang. Apa kabarmu? So yeah.
I just realized Awang is a common name in Brunei, right?
Yes. Let's talk about
Yes,
Awang.
it is a common.
I mean, every time
It.
in Sabah, there's a student transfer from somewhere else, and Awang, the teacher would be,
Uh-huh.
oh, you must be Brunei, you must be Brunei. Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
So long story short, Awang is a title. It's a
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a title that's been given by generations,
Oh, okay.
whereby so the like the first Awangs were like the servants of the Sultan.
Ah. Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
girls, it's Dayangs, right?
yeah, yeah. If I'm
Yes,
correct,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
Dayang.
Dayangku, I guess. I mean, I
Mm-mm.
have a friend named
The
Dayanku. She's
Yanko,
Bruneian.
it's somewhat related to the royalties.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
If their name is Awangko or the Yanko.
Ah, yeah, Awangku and Dayangku, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But sometimes title titles don't titles don't usually really show your connection to the royalty. Um, for example, me, I just realized that I have royalty blood in me. Wow. Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah. I'm surprised because last yeah last 4 months, like during Hari Raya,
Yeah.
we actually visited the Istana.
Of Sultan Hasanal.
Um, Sultan Hassanal's, I think, cousin. I think, yeah.
So it's related. Yeah, it is related. Of course, cousin.
So in a way, I'm sort of related because I'm the cousin of the Sultan.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
far,
yeah,
but
yeah.
still.
Oh.
But no awangku, no awang, just yourself.
Wait, I think is it who's the one related? Is it your mother or your father?
Uh, my father. Sorry, my father.
Oh,
Your
My
father.
father's my father's grandmother is related.
Ah, yes, yes. For like it always happens like that. For the female who has the title marries to an untitled man, the title will be lost.
Mm, that's yeah.
Unless it's
Unfortunate.
like for the father, marries untitled woman, the title will go on through generations.
Mm-mm.
Mm. You know
Um,
what? I thought Dayang is originated in Sarawak because I think most of Sarawak people also use Dayang, right, Rizal?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, back in the day, Sultan Brunei, the back in the day, Sultan Brunei owned all the whole Borneo,
mm,
alongside
Yes,
with
yes, true,
Filipina,
true, true,
the
true.
Kesultanan Sulu. So
mm.
when it's time the British comes, they give some of the land, and then yeah, like that. And time goes on, and now we're here, Sarawak, Sabah, Brunei, and then Filipina. Yeah.
mm.
True, 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 true.
True, true. So let's also like sort of talk about like the differences in words we use.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to last week, I'm just gonna like ask you guys last. So um, culture, is it? What do you guys call culture in Malaysia?
Budaya.
The yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
that's the
different, right?
same.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We
nothing
do the
different.
same, to be honest. What about people?
Oh, people.
This might be different.
Yeah, I mean it's not exact, maybe not different, but there's many word for it.
Yeah, many words.
Orang ataupun orang sih,
Masyarakat.
masyarakat, society. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, for Brunei, we say people as urang with a U.
Mm-mm,
Oh,
Orang.
orang.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
Oh,
difference is
okay,
Yeah,
that's quite good.
yeah,
pronunciation.
pronunciation. Uh,
pronunciation.
Similar
Yes.
to the phonetics, like
Yeah, the phonetics like.
yeah, the phonetics aspect.
what about secrets?
Oh,
Rahsia.
see how sexy is that?
it,
Yes.
it must be that sign, yeah.
Yeah, Russia. It is the same in Brunei, right?
Yeah, it is the same as well.
Yeah. Um, I think we can all agree. Same
Mm.
is sama. Yeah.
Oh, in Malaysia we call sama with no K.
Sama. Like we don't have any
Oh, okay,
K.
okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
Different.
Samak in Brunei means like messy.
Oh,
Oh,
Let's see.
oh, in
Yeah.
Malaysia we call it sema.
Ah.
yeah,
Yeah.
semak lah, something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Masha has given the
At the same,
example.
yeah. At the same time, like samak can also be used to sort of like how do I say this? Animal skin to clean it.
Yeah,
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 purity,
Islamic.
purify,
Yeah, Islam. Yeah,
yeah,
the religion. Sama.
purification.
samak. So an example for like samak, maybe for like for the messy. Samak ko bilik kawan eh. Coba ta ano dulu. Stop tah minggim ato.
So what?
Stop tah minggim ato.
what is stop mean?
Stop. Berhenti.
Oh, okay. Now that is new. Good together in Malay, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, because for I think it applies to most Bruneians. We usually just mash English and Malay most of the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes, yes.
So like there's like 90% Malay and there's 10% English in most of our sentence.
Yeah, I think it's the same here in Malaysia too. Except English. I don't know. I don't want to say it's taking over Malay, but in majorly in big cities, they prefer to speak in English.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the final one.
Hmm?
Different.
The different. All right.
Uh, different. Is it similar to you guys?
Oh, the word
Berbeza.
different. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
How do we call
You
it?
said berbeza, right?
Berbeza.
Berbeza.
Ah,
Lion. Oh, you can call it lion too.
Like,
Ah,
mm,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, yeah. We
Also,
we usually say lion. We rarely say berbeza. Yeah.
but it is
oh,
still exists, right?
Mm-mm.
See,
Yeah, it is
not
just.
nothing much different in terms of language. But
yeah, I
Mm-mm.
think.
the way you speak about the bahasa dalam tadi, the
Mm-hmm.
kaulah.
Yeah.
In Malaysia we call ourselves patih ataupun tuan hamba.
Uh,
If we want to refer
uh,
ourselves in front of the sultan.
We have a
uh,
lot of level.
Darjat.
I mean, yeah. So it's it based on to whom we are speaking with, um, our level with other people,
Yeah,
something like
our
that.
society class. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
just a regular citizen meeting sultan, meeting the sultan, you can refer yourself as tuan hamba. Like you basically humble yourself, like
Yeah.
very low class. Yeah.
mm-mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
in Brunei tadi, you said like kaulah. Yeah,
Kaula.
it's different.
Um, I think I should also mention that there's also levels in
Mm-hmm.
our sort of like titles. So like as mentioned today for citizens like us, we can use kaula, but for say the minister to the
Mm-hmm.
sultan, they can use something different like something similar like tuan patik, something like that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. So there are some differences, but there are also some similarities with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So that's for
Um,
language.
yeah. So like, is there any other things that you guys want to talk about regarding like our customs?
Norms.
What is it? I think because we are
Because
almost the
honestly,
same.
yeah, 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 we're in a way we're almost the same, except for like subtle, differences, like minute
Minor
differences,
things.
minute.
How about English language? Do you guys like um how would you say spoke about using it a lot, or I mean in Malaysia if some people use English and then we have to speak English with them too, and then we
Uh,
rojak things, we like mixing Malay and English. How about
mm-mm.
Brunei that?
There's some sort of like a meme.
Mm-hmm.
For us, it's called MIB.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Melayu English Bercampur.
Oh, the I okay, okay.
So yeah, that's sort of like what we experience lah. So basically, a lot of people can speak English, but at the same time,
Mhm.
they also speak Malay, and because of that, we speak both Malay and English at the same time, even
Ah,
at the same sentence.
oh, so
Where we
Yeah, we
like,
mix it up all the time.
yeah, yeah.
oh,
Um, an example would be like, hey, hey Hanif, how are you? Ah?
hmm.
So
May
like,
example sikit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
There's
think it's the same, right,
yeah,
Rizal?
yeah,
Yeah, I think it's the same
yeah.
in Malaysia.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of reminds me of like how not to be offensive, but how Chinese say it, like
Mm.
just now kan I saw something like that.
Mm.
So yeah, something like that.
I mean, a part of us living in the Nusantara, like Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Brunei, we all share many cultural characteristic between us. So
Mm.
there's not too much differences aside from the what do we say, like very in-depth cultural things.
Mm.
So that thing will be different between places, but for like the common one, I think most of us have the same norms.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, we can also talk about sort of like special like how do I say this special things like special heritage things, special culture. Like for instance, for for those living in Tutong, I think it was Puak Bisaya, if I'm
Oh,
correct.
Bisaya, okay.
Um, I don't know if I'm correct or not though, but basically, whenever they have weddings, they have
A norm where they wash their feet
yeah, they have a know where they have to wash their feet.
during
Oh, okay,
marriage,
okay.
during like the I think it's Bersanding.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, so it's all
Yeah,
about like we say
Yeah,
yeah,
ethnic,
yeah, yeah,
ethnic.
yeah,
ethnic
yeah.
cultural differences. Yes, it is quite different between everything, every
Yes.
single ethnic. I mean, in Sabah we have that and those like that.
Yeah. In Brunei we have like seven.
Seven
Mm.
ethnics. Oh, seven.
Mm.
Yes. We have like we have seven puak, right?
Uh huh.
We have the Brunei Muarab, the puak of Brunei, the original one. And then we have the Bisaya.
Yeah. All
We
right.
have Murud.
Okay,
We
Murut.
have Dusun.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Dusun.
We also have what else?
Well, you guys talk. I mean, you know. All right. Uh, there's Dusun, there's
Mm-hmm.
Puak Bait,
Bait.
Puak Blayit,
Puak,
yes.
Bait.
Puak Bisaya,
Saya.
Puak Tutong, and
Tutong.
Puak Kedayan.
Oh yeah, the washing feet is the Puak Tutong. It's not Bisaya.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so Tutong and Bait is ethnic, not place.
It's a
Uh,
place.
it's a
Also, it
place.
has its own
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
exclusive
yeah,
Ethnic.
name.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
the majority is the Brunei one, the Puak Brunei.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's also same here in Sabah. We have Dusun, the Mes Brunei. We have
Mhm.
Bidayu, we have Bisaya. I think it's just people migrating here and there from Sarawak, Sabah,
Mm.
Brunei. So of course they settle in one place and then yeah, family and circle goes on.
Are there like any differences while like celebrating weddings, for instance?
Oh, depends on the people. If it's the
Mm.
new generation, I think most of our generation nowadays abandon these kind of ethnic cultural things. Yeah, I mean,
It's
if
quite
the
complex,
yeah,
right?
it's quite complex and people just want like a normal wedding celebration event where
Yeah.
you just bersanding and then duduk and then people come and then nothing more like what do we say? Like Bajau. Do you guys know Bajau? The ethnic Bajau? No.
Uh,
Okay.
no.
There's a quite unique celebration of wedding where the bride will dance in front of people, and then people who wants to give her like money comes into her in a dancing position too. They have to dance together. While they dancing, they put the money in their celah jari. Yeah. While
Oh.
yeah, the
Oh.
dancing is quite different. I've seen it, but it's
Did
quite
you try
hard.
to give money?
It's not try to get money, but usually
No,
in
no, no.
our
Did you try to give the money? Like you
certainly
need to
I'm not.
dance, right?
Certainly I'm not. Because you have to dancing, you have to dance with the bride in order to give the money.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite different, but yeah, but nowadays for the new generation, they just like akad nikah, sanding, and then done.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-mm. I think um like tradition wise, most of the traditions that were used to be done has been dismissed because of Islamization.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
because
true,
reflected
true,
in
true.
uh, because if I'm correct, there was one puak. I forgot what puak is it. Whenever I think before pernikahan,
hmm?
they are like sort of like dance outside the house, like yeah, they dance around the house, something like that.
Dance
Yeah, yeah,
around the house.
just dance around the house, sort of like
Oh,
a good luck lah, good luck,
oh, like, oh, okay.
something like that. Tolak bala lah, tolak bala.
Tala wala.
Mm-mm.
It is different. Oh, I noticed something. The way you guys tell pua. So
Mm-hmm.
in Malaysia, I think we call it bangsa or kaum.
Ah,
So in Brunei, it's different now. So you guys call it
yeah,
Wow.
pua.
kami guna puak, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
but the word kaum and bangsa still exist, right? Oh no, you guys know it.
Bangsa.
Um,
Bangsa and kaum.
I mean,
uh,
we in Brunei we all share the same bangsa. It's nationality.
Bangsa.
mm,
I
Okay,
think.
bangsa is nationality over there. Okay, right.
but yeah, for like ethnic groups, we use puak, yeah.
Okay. Pua. Right.
Mm. I guess you can like add on that to our poster.
Yeah. I mean, is it we have to put the word of the week again? I mean, we just talk about custom and then post the video, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, the instruction doesn't include like record yourself or do something like this.
No.
It's just
No,
like
no, no.
do this and submit that. Gitu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
it can be any type of report.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean,
But
I can just after recording this and then upload the video and then we just submit the link
Yeah,
mm.
that's
Exactly.
that.
and then good luck for them for watching this 1 hour of us speaking.
But
Because if I'm
yeah,
not mistaken, they show us another example, very simple one. They just screenshot it from the WhatsApp group, and then
yeah, yeah. I
we
know,
just
right?
have a discussion in this WhatsApp group, and they screenshot it as a proof of the report. So I think it's easier. Oh my
It's
god! But
easier, but
then
you never meet
we
like
we need the communication right
yes,
like this.
communication
Yeah,
is key.
yeah.
Yes, true, true, true.
But
If not, we are not knowing each other.
Yeah.
Hmm.
but
And
yeah, it's quite boring to be fair to do that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, if in WhatsApp, it's just like gonna be like gonna send a lot of stickers.
Yeah, then emojis and so on.
But yeah, I think uh, this kind of format I think should be optimal. I guess.
Hmm.
I mean, we're not
Yes, true, true,
editing or
true,
anything.
true.
We just have to insert our posters and then yeah, submit when we're all done.
Hmm.
I think that should be enough effort
Mhm.
for us to maybe get good grades if there are,
If there
and
are
just enough effort for us to not be overworked.
yes, exactly.
Mm.
We just like we spend like 1 hour and a half speak with each other and then done.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
So what else we talk about?
yeah.
How about like hidden gems in your country?
Hidden gems. Oh, yeah, that's
Like
fun.
interesting places.
Oh, interesting places. Hanif, you're quite traveling guy.
The adventure. Yes.
Am
Yeah,
I? Oh my
adventurer.
god. I don't know. Basically, personally, I love to have vacation in a nature place. So I love to go to the island, hiking, doing some adventurous thing in the nature one, in the nature places.
Yeah, Malaysian
So
love that hiking and
yeah,
going to islands. Absolutely.
yeah,
I mean,
and
we still in quarantine, Malaysia, but the
mhm.
moment the government like
Say that
announce
we
that
can
we can go
do the
to, if
interstate.
you know Pulau Langkawi,
Uh huh.
okay,
Yes.
yeah. I've heard
so
of
the
that. Yeah.
moment the government said that, oh, you can go there for increasing the economy in our
Yeah.
what do you say? tourism aspect of
Mm.
economy. People will like everyone's booking tickets, everyone's going there now.
Exactly.
Yeah, in Malaysia, a lot of islands.
Oh,
But then after all, the best thing doing during the holiday or the vacation is doing the food hunting,
Yeah,
eating anything.
I think Malaysia, Brunei, and then and Indonesia too is a heaven for food. Yeah,
Hmm.
a food heaven.
Exactly.
So yeah, heaven.
Um, at least for us, in terms of hidden gem, there's Bukit Shah Bandar.
Oh, huh?
Uh, I think it's the one with the waterfall, right, Danielle?
uh, no, I think
Oh,
it's Tasik Lama with the waterfall.
right. So yeah, Tasik Lama is the one with the waterfall. It's located uh actually in our Bandar Surgawan. It's uh it's a very small park. There's hiking trails.
Mm-hmm.
There's at the center. There's also like water filtration there. So yeah, if you guys are too busy, if we are too busy with like work, stressed out of work, we can just go out, go to the nearby Tasik, which has a waterfall, and just
Oh,
play. It's really near to the capital. It's just you just have to walk. Yeah.
I mean, like, if you are going to plan to go to Brunei and go visit the spaces,
mm-hmm.
please remember to not bring any food
Mm, yeah.
because the monkeys here are very
Oh,
aggressive.
oh, I don't expect that twist though. I thought it's like many food stalls there, and you have
No, no, no,
the
no, no,
food
no, no, no,
good.
no,
Oh, it's the
no, 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 no.
monkeys.
If you bring food, they will chase you down.
Ah,
It's very very disturbing. There's this one viral how do I say this video? Basically, even in shopping complexes aren't how do I say this, unresistant to monkeys. There's a viral video where a monkey stole a shopping cart with all of the goodies inside because the the person who owned the shopping cart ran away because of monkeys. So
Apparently, the monkeys needed more, needed the groceries.
but yeah, the monkeys are very aggressive.
mhm.
Even
Oh,
in our University of Darussalam,
yeah,
monkeys are
yeah.
everywhere.
There's a warning to not go near the
Ah,
monkeys.
yeah.
But I'm not that kind of person. I fight monkeys for a
Unless,
living.
unless you are Yusuf,
Okay,
you
Batman
can do
can
that.
return to monkey.
Yeah, it recalls me of like sort of like a moment. I was going home really late. Back then I didn't have my driver license, and there was a monkey who was eating from the trash,
Mhm.
and then another monkey took the plastic trash and then returned it back to the plastic section for recycling.
Oh, that is a
Damn.
Yeah.
smart monkey.
Yeah, there was a smart monkey. Yeah, and ever since I don't want to talk about I don't want to like go to the same path again. Yeah, it was a fun experience. Um yeah, is there anything else that you guys want to like talk about in terms of customs or anything different between us and Malaysia?
Hmm. It doesn't. Uh, I mean, except for ethnic things, any major things, tak berubah sangat.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
much has
Yes,
changed.
yes, yes.
I think we can all agree on that.
Can agree on
Hanif,
that.
do you agree, Hanif?
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, I guess with that, we can close this session.
Yeah,
Uh, I hope the
It's one
viewers like
hour, right?
yeah.
The video.
Recording is 59, 57, 59. 1 hour. All right, we reached
Yes.
1 hour.
All right.
We reached
So
1 hour.
finally, we have come to a conclusion
Yeah.
that
Nothing much
our
different.
there's not much difference
Yes,
in
there is
our
not much
person,
different.
except for certain like deep
Yeah,
culture and
ethnic
political
work
differences.
things.
Yeah, like Puak and everything. But
It's
other than that,
Kaula, Rizal.
Sorry,
yeah,
what?
Kaula.
Kaula.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the kaula thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
But,
kaula is
Kaula and Urang.
basically
In Malaysia, kaula
for.
is like kaula. I like you.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I mean, the spelling is Kaola.
K A
Mm,
O L A. Oh,
mm.
Yes,
Oh,
kaula. Oh, okay.
Kaula.
But
it's referring to myself
yeah,
as in like you are a normal people with
Mm,
Kaula.
it's
no actual like levels
okay.
of respect. You're just like a normal person. If you're like the Nazirs, I think that yeah, you use patek instead. I
Ah,
Mm,
think that one is similar.
kaula.
yeah.
Kaula.
You
So
also have
yeah,
the Paramba, Kadiako.
Pramba. What is
Kadiak
it?
Paramba is like referring to yourself, but you are the Pangeran or the Kshatriya.
So
Oh,
you are talking to the Sultan or lower class?
You're talking to the Sultan. Like you're referring to yourself to the
Oh,
Sultan.
perhaps.
Like
okay.
Patek is for the Wazir. If Kadiaku is like
Kediaku.
for
How
the
to
family
spell the
of the
Kediakut?
Kediaku.
Oh, Kediaku. Okay.
mm,
Yeah, that is for referring yourself as you are the family of the royalties itself.
Oh, Kediaku.
Oh,
Okay.
mm.
okay.
It's also used sometimes by normal people.
Yeah, as in
Um,
a normal
yeah,
speech.
regardless. Like, so macam kerja aku ni orang pandai. So I
Mm.
am very smart.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So yeah, yeah. It's been passed down lah. Passed down.
Mhm,
Hmm.
mhm.
Got the generations.
Mm-mm-mm. Even though they aren't supposed to use it.
Yeah. I mean, it's bahasa dalam.
Yeah, they just do it for the fun of it. It sounds
For the-
cool.
Yeah, yeah, it is sounds good. I mean, like Kaula, Kediaku, and what is
Mm.
the other one? Pengamba,
Pramba.
Peramba,
Peramba.
Apa
Peramba, Peramba.
Um,
Peramba?
Peramba.
Oh, Peramba.
Peramba. Peramba.
Patek.
does like how does your sultan like talk to their lower beings, like is it beta?
Hmm. Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
yeah,
So,
it's similar to us then.
Beta.
So, yeah, whenever our like sultan has a speech or announcement, they use beta.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
beta to address himself.
Mm. All right, so I think that should be all right.
Yeah,
Yes,
For us, yeah.
sir.
I'm okay with
All
it.
right. Yep. So thank you everyone
Yeah.
for participating. It's been a pleasure. It's been an hour plus
One
finally.
hour plus. Yeah.
1 hour plus. We finished activity two, and we hope we can see you again next week, inshallah. And
Inshallah.
hopefully, Rijal can fix their camera
Yeah. Let's hope the internal camera broke down. All
because
right.
everyone misses your face.
You still
Yes.
see my face over there. It's like a quick scene,
It's smaller one.
smaller one. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, and with that, I would just like to say thank you everyone. Thank you Daniel. Thank you Rijal. Thank you Hanif. And I don't have to thank myself. So Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you all.
Why?
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Deep, deep, bloop.
Have a blessed day.
Coding stop.